strap yourselves in. Women Do Meth is about to begin. The only podcast on the internet. This is a show you won't forget. Okay.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Women Do Meth, episode 5. And
4.
it's 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
You say that.
Do
you want to sit down?
We're back. I'm David.
This
I'm
last episode was
really
episode
excited
5.
for this Pusha T album dropping tomorrow.
I'm Sage. My rage knows no bounds.
Hey, I'm Tom, and I don't know what day it is.
I'm Max, aka GregNo24. Look at my YouTube channel for content.
Hey, I'm Evan.
I feel like we need to stress the fact that we're not clapping because everyone did their introductions. We're clapping because of Evan.
It's
Yeah.
just because of
Yeah.
Evan's
That one felt
introduction.
really
If
forced
you,
to me.
I mean, you should. I mean, if you're a good listener, you would notice that in the episode without Evan, we do not clap.
Right.
For Evan,
We only clap for Evan.
of course.
Well, they'll get.
We only make it clapped for Evan.
And cat fights.
Yeah.
Cat fights and Evan. Only things we have.
Have we clapped for a cat fight yet?
We will.
Eventually.
Yeah. We'll get to it.
Like, what do you mean by cat fights?
Like cats, like animal
Female
cats.
like yeah.
I thought you meant women.
Yeah.
You
No,
particularly
I
ones
mean
who
like
do math.
cats, like fighting to the death.
Okay.
One cat, one woman.
Exactly.
One animal leaves.
One dressed up, a furry, and a real cat.
We have one of those.
See
And
who's-
Indigo
we do have
vigorously
Indigo.
blinking in the corner.
Oh.
Him trying to be on the podcast.
Oh,
I
no.
wish there was a combination of you.
Can that be the thumbnail for this episode? There's a cat fighting a human dressed as a cat, and then Indigo in the corner.
It was already going to be that picture I took of Possum a few
Oh, okay.
days ago, so we can just pretend.
Or you can just edit a woman in there.
You could make that the like the video.
No.
Oh,
Not the
edit
thumbnail,
a
but, like-
woman and Indigo in each of the cat's eyes.
Yeah, like the reflection. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Edit Photoshop glasses onto Possum.
So, Sage, I understand you're doing some stuff with your art.
Oh, I thought we
Your
were
artwork.
I thought we were gonna start
Your
with-
artwork.
We're putting you on blast right now.
Yeah,
Listen.
I don't.
How,
Death
how
by firing
productive
squad.
have you been, Sage, this week?
Not enough. I've been distracted by friends too often.
Yeah, have you?
Yes. Yeah. Like, a sedated Max who hasn't uploaded a video in weeks is like, oh, I bet you have, huh?
Max tweeting about his research for his video.
Yeah. Look.
It's hard.
All I'm saying is I get home.
What are you researching?
Temperatures.
What does that mean? For what?
It takes time.
Fahrenheit, Celsius,
Yeah,
Kelvin.
Max is figuring out the
Oh, for your
formulas.
stupid graphite thing, yeah.
Fucking bitch ass bitch. Talk about your shit art, dude.
Oh my god. Okay.
Damn.
All I'm look.
Wow.
I mean, it's just simple. Like I'm just trying to
Just simple.
It's been a
Yeah.
week.
I'm just look. All I'm doing.
I uploaded.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because that one. Anyways,
Trouble brewing at the Women Do Meth studio.
You're a brew mother, baby.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Dude,
Something
I'm gonna call a
always
song
brewing.
brew mother. I'm sorry. That's such a.
That's
good name.
yeah, sure, dude. Write that down, dude. Credit me, Tom. No.
I have a journal for a reason.
Yeah.
Nice.
No. Yeah. I uploaded all my snap art since the first what I would like to consider like my first sort of doodle on Snap that at least I have saved.
Which is a starry boy, right?
No, there's actually some before that.
Really?
Yeah, but like it's not like with the intention of being like a snap doodle that I sent to everyone.
I think a starry boy is your first official.
It was
Oh,
an
yeah.
artistic intention.
Yeah. Well, my first one was some garbage image I drew in like Costa Rica when I was really sad. The first one, it was just like a sad guy, and it was like it's like some guy's face, and he's like, I call him Suicide Samuel. And then the second one,
I remember that.
yeah, and then the second one was like somebody fly to Costa Rica so that I could beat your ass in ping pong, because I just beat Indigo's ass in ping pong, and I ran out of competitors, so I didn't want to ask
No
one.
one else in your
Everyone.
family would dare
Or
face
Costa
you.
Rica. No one in Costa Rica.
I actually, yeah. Now that I think about it, I could have asked anybody else, but I was like,
Yeah, dude,
I just felt like Indigo was second to me. So if I beat Indigo, everyone else was below all of us.
Because of all the fighting games.
How many times did you beat Indigo?
It was only like once or twice. The wind was pretty bad, so it kind of affected the game. There was a huge
Oh, if you
draft.
can play through the elements, that's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
it
it
must
wasn't-
have been pretty bad because I didn't catch wind of it.
And that is our hunt of the podcast. From Evan.
Yeah. Just I don't know.
Woo!
Just, once I
When are we
finish.
gonna do a video podcast?
Eventually, we'll do it.
Yeah.
That's a good
Whenever
question.
we feel like it's necessary.
Once I 3D print a
We
mask.
upload on YouTube.
We should do
Why
one of
don't
those
we-
like.
Yeah, we
you
can
get,
start.
like,
We
the
can start
video-
doing
you shoot the
YouTube.
video first, then we do the podcast over the video, so it's like video of
That
us.
would be
Oh
so
my God.
difficult.
We
If
just
we're gonna-
make like this long art project film.
If
Yeah.
we're gonna
random
do a
things.
video, like either record it on the phone or get a camera.
Yeah, we
Our,
just.
our first real video, the thumbnail is all of us looking at the camera sad, and the title is "We're Sorry."
we just get off the couch hop, and every time we like film quote unquote the podcast in a different area, and like eventually we start running out of locations, so we start doing like video games.
What do you mean?
And we do like
No,
GTA.
What do you mean by couch hop?
Or is it like
No,
Yeah,
as
C-
far as I know,
CCTV, right?
as far as I know, we're the only podcast.
yeah,
on the
that's
internet.
true.
oh,
That's
well,
true.
it's not a pod. It's
It's in our theme
CCTV.
song,
It's a
baby.
television
It's in our-
program
it's in
broadcasted
our
on the
business.
YouTube. Whatever.
That's true. We are the only podcast.
Yeah, that is true. They
Don't
are a
don't look.
television show.
Take our word for
That's
it.
they. I mean, that's what they call themselves.
We're on the TV.
Yeah.
That's true. We can be.
but yeah.
We rule all markets.
all media.
Yeah.
If you consider YouTube the new like television, we're on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you do, but you
Yeah.
don't have to. You shouldn't.
You probably don't.
Yeah,
Dude,
you-
you
He
should
just keeps
buy-
like trying to speak and then failing and then looking at the mic.
No,
and
it's
then-
like buy YouTube Red and only watch our content.
True. Do
Listen.
But we're not-
the Women Do Meth group, our empire will one day reach Disney, and
One
that
day.
day is like next week, honestly.
Yeah, probably.
Look,
At our trajectory.
It's
every
December.
time. Once I finish transferring all my art, I'm gonna start uploading onto Instagram, and we
And then
can
we'll be
link that.
famous.
Okay.
I mean, I
we'll,
already-
we'll link
video.
it.
I already uploaded on Twitter, anyways, but
Yeah.
it's just I also retweet garbage, so like
Right.
it's kind of hard to dig through all my crap
Right.
and be like, oh look, there's a doodle.
Sage, what about your video, your channel, your YouTube channel?
Yeah. What about your channel? What's up with that?
Yeah. What's up with your channel?
I've had a lot of channel thoughts, but I haven't.
That's
channel,
a good, that's a good name for the
hashtag channel
for
thoughts.
the video.
Yeah. But I haven't
Like,
actually.
channel that hoe over there.
I mean,
Oh, that's. Oh.
Jesus, dude. Like,
Oh.
I have one video that's in the works, and by in the works I mean like I've clipped together the video, but I need to do a lot of editing. It would be a small video because it's just compiled game footage from a game that I don't have more than like 5 minutes of clips from. So I would just like
the Slippy game.
it's the War Thunder.
Oh,
Yeah, what's Slippy game? What's
Can
Slippy
you-
game?
Can you
that
can
one
you-
spy game that I showed you of. What's his name? Bed Banana.
Oh, you're talking about Intruder.
Oh,
I-
yeah,
I
we
do-
played that years
Yeah,
ago.
yeah, I do want to play more Intruder, but like there's
Yeah.
like one server with 10 people. We could play, dude. We have. But yeah, I mean.
Bought that game for like $20, $25.
Jesus.
Wait, you paid? No, the minimum you had to pay was 10.
Oh yeah, they're probably.
Yeah, me and you both. But
Probably.
you were like, buy this
I would
game, and
not.
I'm like, I'll
Yeah.
throw $10 at these guys, and we're like, yeah. But
And then we played it for like 2 hours and we were bored.
yeah, no,
I was on
It's-
the call
it's
with you
fun.
when you were playing, and that was it.
yeah. I mean, like,
literally, Max was able to stay on the entire call.
yeah. I don't know. I just need to stop getting distracted by friends. Not this group necessarily. I mean, like
Complainers.
The bad ones.
people. No,
So you're talking about
arguers.
the bad ones.
Oh, the
No, dude, you
People
just
in
gotta,
Discord.
you've just got to put like you literally just have to separate yourself from like Skype.
Yeah, I need to
You
like
just
get
have to
off
sit down-
Discord. Is what it is.
Literally,
yeah.
just give yourself an hour, sit down, and just like draw and shit. Like honestly,
Yeah.
if you do that every day,
You
you
will
will
become
become
so good.
so fucking good, so quickly. It's insane.
Yeah, probably.
Do you do that with music?
Yeah, I mean that's all I've been doing.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like cut out my computer pretty much, and now all I can think about is like music and shit. So it's like all I do.
Dude, I feel it.
Yeah,
It's like
alright.
the best way.
Yeah.
Well, so yeah, that's what's going on with me. God damn, you just left. All right. Well.
No, I'm here.
All right. I mean, I could also.
David's
There's
saying the fat shit.
Yeah. That's not what I thought you were gonna say. You're right.
I could talk about I know there's the Tijuana trip, but I could talk about like my Italy trip. I don't know if that's interesting or
yeah,
anything.
sure.
All right. I was gonna talk about like the Italy trip
Yeah,
that I have
sure.
planned with my family. I can preface it, but I was gonna say where we were gonna go in Italy. I can't read my mother's handwriting at all. I'll just say like
It's normal.
yeah, for graduation, dude. Like you know how the people sometimes do like graduation gifts for when you graduate high school.
Yeah.
For me, I just asked like to do sort of like a small Having a good time there, Evan?
Sage went to Sonento, Postano.
Probably Sorrento.
Yeah, that's a really weird
Yeah, it's like cursive R's, but everything else isn't.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Potenza. I couldn't read that one.
I mean, that's not where that's where we're setting off to go. But like, pretty much, yeah.
When is this trip?
Oh jeez, off the top of
Early
my
August, right?
Yeah, I think it's
Because I'm also doing a trip, but go ahead, Sage.
Yeah, no. Just for like my graduation for high school, I decided that we should like all go to Italy because like my mother's side is full Italian
Sage
and
paid
like.
as well.
Hmm?
Sage paid in full.
Oh yeah, no, I'm paying for this entire trip on my own. I'm in severe debt. That's not even including college funds, which has put me in
You
debt.
have tons of money. Don't even lie about it.
Sage
Sage,
decided
you live
his
in the
parents were
hills.
like, I think
I do live in the
we were
hills.
gonna stay home this summer. He was like, nah.
He's like, no, I already bought the tickets, guys.
Yeah, so I mean that's in the works for me. Do you
That's
want
cool.
to? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll talk.
Well, you should get into the center so people.
I'm also going to Italy at the same time, so I might just catch up with Sage, do a little podcast from Italy with my boy Sage.
Maybe.
I'm
My
go-
mom's in Italy right now.
That's really good,
We're all
Max.
gonna
Thanks.
converge in Italy.
Yeah,
My hair's too short.
Like
So-
the chain makes
this
it
is like our this is like our on location episode. On location in Italy, women do meth.
Are we going to Italy?
Yeah, we're all going
Oh my
we're all
God,
going to
it's all
Italy.
this Boston
Me
here.
and-
Dude, if you were listening, it would make
I mean, we
sense.
kind of have to cut it out because,
Yeah.
we don't have to, but, I mean, they'll hear me and I've been talking.
What's all this pasta doing here?
Sage, what do you say?
Anyway, so me and Sage are both going to be in Italy. That'll be fun. I'm going to be in
What? Oh, this summer?
yeah, in
Do you, like,
August.
see each other? At any point?
Probably not, but it would be really funny if
You
we
guys should
did.
try to meet up.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you try?
If we could. I mean, yeah, I can send you the dates that I'm there.
Yeah,
See
okay.
see if those line up at all.
That sounds good.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, so I'm just going to like Rome and then like
Hmm.
Venice.
Yeah, actually, my grandfather asked me like which locations in Italy I wanted to go visit.
Should go to Venice.
I
and
should have
Rome.
said Venice. I did not. But no. There's one day that's open, so I might be able to work around that and get to Venice basically.
Why
if
would
that
you
makes
not
any
say
sense.
Venice? What did you say? What the fuck did you say instead of Venice, Sage?
I kept it mostly open ended. I wanted him to do a because it's like for me it's a sense. It's not like they're like I have pretty young grandparents on my mother's side.
Okay.
And so it's not like this is like oh yeah they're passing away so like I'm saying goodbye to them. But for me it's like sort of exploring my heritage because okay like I mean it's not like I've had like a struggle with like self-identification, but I always have felt like I'm just I'm a white guy in America and I just want to have a better sense of like sort of what it like my Italian blood like comes from, you know, and because my grandparents are kind of passionate about it, and like I think it's just my
You
grandparents'
want to know
parents.
your heritage.
Yeah, and so
Of
I think it
course.
would, and yeah, I think it would be a good way for us to bond too. You know, there's a lot of like
Yeah.
reasons that I feel
I
very
mean, it makes sense.
yeah feel very powerful about doing this. So I mainly left it to him to just be like, I just want you to like explore this with me and show me what's up. But yeah.
Your grandfather?
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be both of my grandparents on my mother's side, my mother, and then me and my brother, and that'll be it. So just the five of us.
Nice.
I feel like Indigo like doesn't like traveling. Like you just sort of get the
He'll hate
He's
Italy.
actually
He'll hate Italy.
he's
Italy's
not-
so hot in summer.
he's
Oh my
not that
God.
bad, but I don't know how he's gonna. Well, he did all right in Costa Rica, and that was like 2 years ago, so he'll be fine.
That was 2 years ago.
Well, it was the end of 2016, but yeah, it's insane to think about. It's been like more like a year and a half.
Yeah.
I'm rounding
Yeah.
way up actually. Yeah, it's a year and
Yeah.
a half ago.
Rounding way up.
Way up, I'm going all the way.
Way I feel blood.
We two completely different songs. That was yeah. I did all the way up. I don't even know what that's from.
It's from the song All the Way Up.
Is that what is that like Pitbull?
No, dude,
That's-
it's French
it's
Montana.
I don't know who French Montana is.
No,
That
it's
sounds
not.
like a
It's not
sex
even
position.
French
It's
Montana.
Drake, bro.
It's fucking Fat Joe.
What?
You're
That's
just
his-
lying to me. That's a pizzeria. All right, it's not a rap artist.
No,
I
dude.
feel blessed. That's Drake.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Big Sean and Drake.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
you're talking about.
Talking
yeah,
about all the way up. I don't know what that shit is.
That's Fat Joe,
Okay, Fat Joe.
and I'm serious.
I mean, all right. He sounds like.
And
I was gonna shit on Fat Joe, but he could probably kill me in like one punch, so I'm not gonna mess with him.
All
He
right.
sounds like a powerful man.
Yeah.
Anyone else have any?
Great. I'll fight him, dude.
You're gonna
I
fight.
won't.
You're
Okay.
gonna fight Fat Joe.
I won't fight him.
Okay.
Oh.
I'll hug him though.
Oh.
Give him a
Okay.
big hug.
Tom's on record saying he'll give a big fat hug to Fat Joe.
Fat Joe.
Um,
Damn, Max, wake up, dude.
Yeah, Max.
What are you
Max
trying
just
to
fell
do?
asleep.
Should have got some coffee with me,
Yeah,
bro.
what are you saying?
I'm 200% now. I'm crazy.
It's 8 o'clock, Max. How are you even tired?
Max,
He's a grandpa, dude. Look at that
It's
face.
9
right there.
o'clock.
Max
Okay,
needs a
fine.
fat cup of Joe, dude. Max needs fat Joe, dude.
Oh, nice tie back from like 8 seconds ago, dude.
Yeah,
Kill him.
that's your best one yet.
Woo! That's why we cheer him up, dude.
Yeah.
That's why he instantly became the fan favorite. In fact,
Important
vote
point.
now on your phones. Who's the fan
We
favorite?
can link like a
Just
song.
text me.
Evan is easily the Hannibal Burrs of the group, and I say that in the best way. Like he's like when he took over the show that one episode, everyone's like, yeah, and he like has like snailed down.
Bitches
Like,
be shopping,
Bitches
and then
be
and then he
shopping.
gets an award.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah, Evan's Hannibal, and we're all Erics. We're all
Yeah.
different. The skit
Can I
where
be the
Eric is getting
director?
chased by all the other Erics.
Can I
We're all
be
the
the
other.
director?
And you can be the director if you want. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess technically like Max could be Tyler, and then you could be Tyler's dad.
Why Tyler? Why not fucking Waka Flocka Flame, dude?
Flocka.
Yeah.
Flocka.
I'll go hard.
Should have sang that last part.
Yeah, I should have.
Yeah. Would have been real good for the
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah. Yeah, Max. Care to say anything after your nap? Care to
You
comment?
shouted
Waka!
That was-
Flocka. You shouted at your YouTube channel every episode, literally. You want to say anything about any videos that you have in planning? Because I mean, you've told us some stuff.
Yeah,
Playing
you've
a bunch of
been
videos.
Like, I mean,
shouting out
specifically.
on the podcast, but where's the videos, dude?
Yeah, come
Yeah.
on. It's like, have you made? Yeah, actually, you have made a video since the podcasting, so that's good.
Which one was
One.
Max, any real
Um,
fan of the
CS:GO.
podcast has
Yeah, it
gone
was a
back,
CS:GO highlight reel.
listened, or watched every video you've ever made, and they're just waiting for more content while you carelessly advertise it every single podcast.
The hounds are baying, Max. You're like John Tron. You're the John Tron of the podcast, but you haven't said
God,
any.
no, I don't wait months to post videos.
Yeah, he's
Like
actually.
a year.
It's been like 6 months now. It's kind of ridiculous.
He takes time, dude.
But he tweets
Good
like
work takes
he
time.
tweets
Yeah.
like multiple times.
Everyone knows his quality content requires.
Do you even watch John Tron? I feel like you just know his name because of
Fucking-
the controversial thing that happened with him.
Well, I knew his name before that,
Yeah,
but
he said the N word.
No, he said some stupid shit. He's a
Yeah.
YouTuber, bro. He doesn't know anything. Like, he knows how to make YouTube videos, and he's pretty good at it. So
What did he say?
And he's pretty
he
funny.
said he said some dumb like
He-
he's like Allende. He probably got mind
Shout out
controlled.
to I.
Mind controlled by a bunch of different like YouTube channels and shit, like Argon of the Card or whatever.
Sargon of Akkad.
Yeah, Sargon of
He
the
just
Card.
said some like kind of alt-right shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was about genetic
he-
cleansing
yeah,
of the gene pool and
he
shit.
was
And he's
just
like,
saying-
"Yes,
was saying-
sir."
He was saying that like people of color on average like commit more crimes. So if we took them out of the country, like that'd be better,
wasn't
right?
the controversial.
Oh,
part. He was saying
That was the controversial part. Okay.
the controversial part was like that he basically just like he wanted to keep America white, and he said that. a couple
Oh yeah,
times.
and he said.
But it's like in the alt right way. But he like literally, dude. He's just a dumbass. Like he doesn't care. No
He's not
one
like actually like
cares.
harmful in any way.
Yeah, exactly.
He was like
He's
trying.
not, yeah.
He was trying to make a point where he thought he was in the right and he wasn't. Like he
Yeah.
didn't seem like he was like like I strongly feel like you never like
Well-
got
He
aggressive.
debated someone for like 2 hours about
Yeah,
it.
and
though.
the thing, no,
Yeah,
no,
dude.
No, I'm
Dude,
the,
you're
I'm the,
wrong, dude.
No, I'm the only one that's watched the debate. Okay,
I watched
Okay.
a little bit.
I
of
watched
it.
the entire debate and
I
the
watched,
Sargon
like,
of
an
a
hour.
Card follow-up, okay?
Yeah.
I watched about 6 hours of debate, and I can tell you for a fact John Tron knows nothing. He just came
Yeah.
and he got trapped on some
Yeah.
debate. Yeah.
I don't think he cares that much. I think
He
just
doesn't. He does
just
not
talked
care.
himself into a hole and tried to get
Yeah.
it. Like
He literally just agreed. He disagreed with this streamer called Destiny,
Yeah.
and he wanted to join on a debate because Destiny asked him. And Destiny is a professional debater basically, so he's kind of like baiting JonTron. JonTron of course accepts, and then makes a fucking fool of himself. You can literally like in the debate, JonTron is like at the end he's just like, man, I've like fucked myself so hard. Like
Mhm.
I should not
Yeah.
have done this.
I'm sure if he could have taken that back and not have said it, he doesn't feel passionate enough about what he said to be
Yeah.
like he wouldn't stand by it in that sense.
Yeah, like
you
he
know?
is a foreigner. He doesn't care that much.
Yeah, well, although I think he identified as being white, which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
no.
mean, because he's like Persian or something.
Yeah, he's like
All
a Persian
people think
mix,
they're
but
white.
like I guess he could.
Italian. What the fuck?
He might
Well,
have
he
some
might be
European, but he's predominantly Persian, I'd say,
Yeah,
or some
I
kind of
thought he
relation.
was predominantly.
Yeah, I thought he was the third Mario.
At least that's what I took.
Wait, can you say that again?
I thought he was the third Mario, bro.
Okay.
And that's the end of that topic.
Yeah.
That's Evan's comment for the 10th minute. Every 10 minutes, he gets one thing. That was, I mean,
Evan
that was
ends the topic.
Yeah.
Whenever Evan says something, it's
Every time we have a segment, we have a smaller segment called the
Evan's
final
opinion.
word
Instead
with
of like-
Evan.
Instead of like the Star Wars transitions or like in movies the transitioning, like we just have Evan go like whoa and then like we just move on.
Next topic. We need like a phasing sound. So as soon as Evan says something, we get you
Well, the Star Wars sound like
go.
yeah.
Yeah.
We should have a whole podcast dedicated to just imitating Star Wars sound effects for the whole hour and a half.
And we call it onomatopoeia.
Yeah.
Wait, what is it?
Oh, you do like the alien like
No, yeah,
the droid thing. Yeah.
It's the Wilhelm scream.
Oh.
It's the auntie scream.
This is still an ASMR podcast.
Who can do a Chewbacca?
Who can relate?
No, I can't. There's no way. That's pretty close.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
respect
this.
this
Our
very
podcast where we
much.
only whisper. We're not allowed to
We can do
But
that.
we would have to
We
be
can do it.
sitting incredibly close.
Yeah.
That would
All right,
just-
hang on. Let's do it for like 2 minutes and then not do it.
No. We
Oh.
should do like a 20-minute ASMR podcast and then never do it
No,
again, never
dude,
talk
one of the
about it
video
again.
beginnings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
We can do like sketches at the beginning.
Oh yeah, I'm down. I know. Yeah, there's a
We should-
internet show that I really like. Can't call it a podcast. And they do skits every single beginning, and it makes it so much more
Who?
satisfying.
Good Mythical Morning?
They're called Jar. No, they're called Jar Media. You know, I Hate Everything.
Oh yeah.
He has like a group of friends.
Wait, do you see his face on there? No, he doesn't show
Yeah.
his face. He shows his face?
He did a face reveal a couple months ago.
Oh, I follow him loosely. I enjoy some of his content.
He's like just a blonde.
I mean, he's on his channel. He shows like the back of his head and like
Yeah.
out of focus kind of things. So.
He has shown his face. If you go to his
Yeah.
Twitter and shit.
Which I mean, normally I'd be like just get it over with, but I mean, he deals with like anxiety, so like it's I understand.
He's like, yeah.
I don't know. It's
It's
yeah. We can talk about Tijuana now. If we
I'm
wanna.
down.
Oh yeah. So we're planning a trip, and
Well,
I'm planning a trip.
we're not planning a trip so much as we're planning on a movie.
Right. That's step one. So we're planning a movie, and it's gonna be pretty good. And it's or that's the goal. Finally make something good.
Or at least
Make
serious.
something in a serious time.
Yeah.
That isn't wacky or whatever. Like, that isn't wacky.
Yeah.
Comedy level is at a
20,
minimum.
24 is all serious.
Dude, YK4 was supposed to be.
There was supposed to be
it
some
was
like
supposed
yeah.
to be pretty serious. Like the thing is the all the shit that was cut out. Like if I was able to make it and make it the way that I saw it, like I honestly feel like White Day could have had an actual like mood change at towards the end.
Oh yeah. I mean, because
But-
you know.
But you know, we didn't do 10 pages of the script.
Right.
I mean, I think it's fair that we didn't get to do everything, but I think in hindsight we should have scheduled it out better so that if we
Hell
wanted to
yeah.
do serious things,
Also, we
just
should
tried
have had people here.
Yeah. No, I was gone. I'm sorry.
I was also gone for some.
Yeah, that's true. Everyone was gone and also left early and shit like that. It just didn't. We didn't figure it out. very well.
Yeah.
But this should work because
Yeah.
we've got like, you know, it's a deadline.
What is the deadline?
It's like
We have to film it before
it's,
Orson
you know,
leaves.
like the 2 weeks or whatever that SMC has break after.
There's
between
3.
summer and
There's
fall.
3.
Oh, 3.
Like
Yeah,
at
that's-
least.
That's when it goes.
'Cause
We're
that's
gonna
when
go
Orson
for, like,
comes
a
back.
weekend, isn't it? Yeah. Orson's there just for that time, and then I don't think he comes back for like maybe 2 semesters or something. I don't know.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I don't know. He I'm pretty sure he's
Did he
gonna
ever
be
bring
spending
anything
a
back
lot
for
of-
China?
Yeah, dude. He gave me like 3 posters. Or
Oh,
2
that's sick.
posters.
I don't know if it was like a goof on his part or not. I wasn't actually expecting him to get me anything, so I'm not like. I don't think he.
I think he got you something, dude. I thought he got everything. Everyone.
I don't remember. I don't think he said.
I think he gave Sage something, but it was something small.
If he did, I feel like an asshole for not knowing off the top of my
What
head.
did you
Same.
ask for?
I think he said like I'm gonna get you some tea or something, but I don't know if he actually did that.
Oh no, I think he said that he couldn't. Oh,
Yeah.
He forgot to get to you. Or something.
It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
It's like it's a meme.
He gave he gave a poster to Jake as well.
Oh
Jake asked for it.
Classic Jake.
Oh, I miss
Jake was like, I demand something.
We are not talking.
I want
about
to go
it.
back. I want to go to Jake's house again.
He has a very nice house.
I never, dude.
but it's, like,
I
kinda
missed the
strange.
opportunity.
I missed that one.
Cause like,
Oh, really?
It's insane that Indigo went, but
Yeah.
Sage
oh
did
my
it.
god,
That was like one of the weirdest days, I think, because I
Wait,
just
Dave,
was not
did
a
you
part
go?
of
You
it.
didn't
I couldn't.
It was pretty cool.
That was weird.
I think
It was
I-
like
I
May, it
think
was
me
like
and Max
finals.
and
There was
Sam-
like a hockey.
Because Evan did.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he freaking loves hockey so much. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. He literally has a
He
room
loves hockey.
dedicated. Like he has a shrine,
Jesus
a
Yeah.
room that is
Christ.
a shrine to the LA Kings, not
Yeah.
just hockey. The LA Kings. It's crazy.
Then he's
It's
got like a
weird, man.
separate side closet for the other teams.
He's got a box of like NFL figurines. He's got like a carpet with the Kings. He's got like posters everywhere. He's got jerseys posted up. He's got a fucking TV with just NFL constantly playing.
Yep.
He's got like, it's so crazy. Literally his walls. It's like the wallpaper is LA Kings.
Wow.
NHL, right? Not NFL.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did I say NFL?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Twice.
so where
Oh,
does he
really?
go to?
Yeah.
Where does he go to college?
Boulder.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was going to college with me. He didn't hang out with me though. Asshole.
Did you see how?
No, dude, I'm gonna call him out, dude.
All right. Yeah. No. Go ahead.
Second semester. Okay, so I
That's a
came.
dick move.
No, it isn't. Oh, what?
On his part.
Oh,
Not
okay,
his part.
okay. Yeah, no.
Your tone is justified.
Okay, so first semester, I I purposely, I wasn't like avoiding Jake. I just like we lived so far away that like we never really hung out. Like he would ask me to go eat with him at the main campus, and that's literally like a 30-minute bus ride basically. And so I wasn't really down. But then I came back, and then during the break, I like told everyone that I was coming back or whatever, and or I decided that I was coming back, and I saw Jake, and Jake, I told Jake about what was going on, about how like it was really rough for me, and he was like, oh dude, like no dude, like let's hang out, like I'm gonna like hit you up and we'll hang out and stuff. He didn't the entire semester, didn't, and he also wanted to live with me. He was like, dude, you should stay, bro. Like, we can live together. Like, I don't have a place. Like, and
I don't have a place.
yeah. And then the entire semester that I was back, he did not hit me up once. Or the like month or two that I was back.
That's just very
That's rough.
peculiar. Yeah.
Yeah, asshole. And he hasn't like said anything in the group for a long time.
Also, he's the worst parallel parker I've seen in my entire life.
I don't know parallel.
No, but he's hit a pole in an alley.
Oh yeah,
Bad.
dude. Oh my god.
And fucking like, what was it? Somebody got.
Yeah,
like,
no, that's not even parallel park. He straight up just like drove
Yeah.
backwards into a pole.
Yeah.
And like, did he? Oh, he just scraped his shirt.
Yeah. Jake is a fucking shitty driver. I'm going on the record.
Oh my god, you shitty. He's saying going so hard on this guy.
Does he listen to this? Or has
Of course
How
not.
would he even know? I mean, there's. I guess
Sure.
there's.
Send
Dude,
it to him.
he's like the goal. He's like the goal on like the hockey team for Boulder. That's like a good ass team. He's fine, dude. He's partying. He's playing hockey. And shit.
He's
I don't know. He was
He's-
like
he's
he
got
got
a lot.
He can't waste time.
He's like a really good hockey
Dude,
player.
at this point, if you're like obsessed with hockey, you're good enough to go play hockey. Like,
But I feel like if he did listen to it, he wouldn't like admit to listening to it, you know?
Oh yeah, no.
He'd be like,
He would just be hurt.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, he'd be like, I don't know. I didn't catch that. I could talk about the time that when we went camping and like I went off on you.
go do it.
I
That's
mean,
a great story.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't
Okay.
heard this.
It's okay.
Yeah. So, what was it? First camping trip just after we had graduated. I forgot what was the place we went to.
Bighorn.
Bighorn.
Barefoot.
Barefoot.
Bear claw.
Bear
I
claw.
don't know it.
Where's
That sound
When
like
I
good
went-
pastries.
What was
yeah.
it?
Buckhorn.
Buckhorn.
Buckhorn?
Yeah, baby.
So we were in Buckhorn.
Okay.
It was me, Orson, Jake Z,
Oh,
Tina,
dude, I'm gonna have to
Chloe, Tom.
censor the initial.
oh shit, whatever. I want to make it a loud.
Okay, I'll actually cut that one out.
Make it a loud censor, just like Jake, like the whole thing.
All right, no, go ahead.
But
You've described the cast. Now,
yeah,
where's
well,
the setting?
pretty much oh my god, and like that, it all ties in from me, Orson, and Tom getting like kind of lost. But we'll tell that another time, I guess. Pretty much just me, right? Because like,
Getting lost?
or like when we went down to the waterfall, and then we fucking had to like take an hour or two to like get back up and around.
You were there?
It was me, you, and Orson.
Me and Austin went by ourselves once.
Maybe, but we went down to the
Which
water.
one was it?
The one where we fucking went. That you and Orson were like, we want to go to the bottom of this waterfall.
Were people
And, like,
swimming in it?
People were swimming in the base at the top, and then down at the bottom.
Okay,
No
so
one
that
was
was
there.
the second one we went to, I think.
Yeah. But pretty much after we like, so to preface this, Orson's chair he had 2 chairs that he brought. One of them was good, and the other one was like, the leg was just not functioning very well, and it wouldn't stand up very well. And I was sitting in it, and I was kind of like being goofy. I was like, oh, like I get it to work. Like I can sit in this broken garbage chair, and like I didn't break it any further. It was just kind of like mangled a little bit, and we all leave to do this hiking thing. Me and Orson and Tom take especially long coming back. But when we return, like the chair's like, it's like very much further destroyed than what it was previously. And Orson is like, oh, like you broke my chair. And Jake was like, no, man, it was already broken. And I was like, oh, what are you talking? Like, that's stupid. You clearly, like, you did additional damage to it, like, more so than it was already there. And eventually he was like, well, Sage was sitting in it. Like, it could have been very well like him. And, like, the blame was, like, being shoved around. And, like, I just kind of, like, blew up on Jake. And I was everyone was very mad at him. But
it was
I was
just Sage went, like, extra hard.
Yeah, I was literally just like you need to shut the fuck up. Like, you're being like a baby. Like, get like fucking like leave if you want to like act like this. Like, you're being a child. Like, you clearly did more than what any of us else had did. If you're gonna be like fucking immature, like go home. And he like went into the tent and just
then he went into the tent,
retired
for,
for the night.
Entire night.
Yeah.
And Orson had to go up to him into
And
the
like
tent
had a
and
talk.
like have like a talk. With
Yeah.
him.
Oh my god.
Come on, man. Come on, son.
Yeah.
Buddy. And then
And-
I don't think he got it out the tent the first time.
Yeah, in retrospect, it wasn't that big of a deal, but also like I was just fucking
But
mad.
also, he was being a dickhead.
He was being a dickhead.
Everyone was mad.
What were like
Yeah.
the other like reasons people were mad at him?
No, he was saying that, like, he didn't break it, and he kept saying
Everyone
he didn't break it,
collectively
but we
agreed that it
all-
was his fault. He didn't admit
we
guilt.
all knew he'd break it because he was sitting on it.
He came back and it was
Literally,
damaged.
He came back, and he was the only one in the camp, and it was broken. And he admitted to like breaking it, but he was like,
Mhm.
"No, dude, I just sat in it."
Yeah.
Yeah, you broke it. It's like,
That's what it's called when you damage it further than it previously was damaged.
It was just like a lounge chair.
it was like a.
One of those
Like
lawn
those camping
chairs
fold- Yeah.
you bring to sports games and
Yeah, exactly.
it folds up.
It
Yeah.
was Orson's.
Yeah.
It wasn't that big of a deal. It just was kind
But
of.
he was just like, why would you be a dick about it?
Yeah.
Right.
And then Sage went off.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't that's why I said my rage knows no bounds, man. I don't know how to deal with anger well. I just cuz yeah. With Indigo, like, I don't know, when we were kids, like, oh my god, I'm going to a therapy session here. I'll make it brief. When we were kids, he didn't know how to handle his emotions really well, so I was just like, I'm just going to bottle up my shit. That's what you're supposed to do, right? And so, like, I just have, like, moments where I blow up, and that's not good. But, you know,
You can work on that.
I'll do something about that.
Jesus, take
Alright,
the-
anyway.
Tom's fucking like, what is this dance? Are you Millie rocking? Is that what this is?
Okay.
Oh,
Whip.
somebody else take this.
Okay.
Look at Max. He looks like a fucking mushroom, man.
He looks like Steven Septic in the finale.
Oh yeah. Somebody else take this. What's? Let's see. It's been 34 minutes. That's not
Keep
bad.
going.
What?
Could this be the thumbnail?
It's too right side up.
It's like
You gotta take like
I mean,
a
yeah.
vertical. No,
Take-
the other one.
Take a horizontal and like yeah. Don't be too close to his face.
Please come.
This isn't yeah. Somebody else needs to think of something. You take this.
No, you have to give me a question.
Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. Some guerrilla photography.
Guerrilla photography.
Yeah.
That could be the title of the episode.
No.
Guerrilla photography. That's
no,
an.
I've
at least write it down.
accepted We the meanest.
I like guerrilla photography. I think you should
Fine.
write it down.
We the Meanest is good. Guerrilla photography is also a decent okay title.
Okay.
I just like the
Sage,
term.
Sage, you have to start again by asking
I'm
me
sorry
a
for the
question.
flashback.
What would happen if I were to hand you your phone right now?
I mean, I'd take it, but you gotta give me a real question too.
What's going on?
He's
You have anything you want to talk about, Max?
No.
Fuck you.
Sage, you were already talking, so just start by giving me a question.
I want to play sports.
How's it been growing up with no siblings?
Oh, okay. We're gonna go personal.
Yeah.
All
You
right. So,
Evan finished both of them.
Oh, yeah.
Well, actually, Max can't.
Max-
Yeah.
Us three can't.
Right.
You can.
so I am an only child, as Sage
I'm a
has
hybrid.
correctly remembered. I
Stated. I'm aware
right.
at all times.
Yes. So yeah, it's interesting growing up with no siblings. It's like you really always get attention from your parents, and it can be
Like sometimes you don't want it, you know.
it can be smothering sometimes
Dude,
because
Dave
like,
doesn't have a wall in his house.
well,
He has glass.
I've got a glass wall with a very large shade, It's not very soundproof.
David has no privacy whatsoever. Never watches porn. He's a good boy. Good Christian boy.
Yeah, this is a Christian podcast. Anyway.
Oh, God.
Oh, shut up.
Him and his parents have an understanding, like, you know, it's like, oh, it's my time.
I'm gonna cut this out.
That's the best kind of relationship to have with your parents.
Guys,
When you have to make it very obvious, you like peek out of your door and you're like, turn up the TV volume for a couple minutes, and they're like, okay, son, have a good time.
I'm cutting this out.
And they're like,
Have a good time.
and they can just hear in the distance like,
Do you need help, my honey?
I'm cutting all of this out.
you can hear like the ground. The ground is like shaking. Like the house is like vibrating.
The glasses,
Yeah.
like shaking.
It's just David listening to music really loud.
It's just death grips.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Don't
leave
cut
all of that
Also,
in.
the Clara album is out now.
I'm gonna jerk off to that at home next time.
Clara album?
Claro.
You know
I
Clara?
should
yeah.
I should
She
realistically
dropped
draw
on
her and
but
not on
it's only
Snapchat.
That'd be fucking dope.
That'd be dope.
He's gonna draw Claro.
Oh, nice.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
really
I mean,
fucking
you
hot.
basically did, like,
I-
Zoe Deschanel.
Yeah, but
almost
I
looks
wouldn't do
more
it on
like-
Snapchat. Is what's
Oh,
important.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Anyway, so the whole growing up an only child thing.
Dude, and then,
So I,
sorry, wait.
Okay.
I'm gonna send it to Clara as well.
Yeah.
I'll do and it'll be like,
Yeah.
what's up,
You
Then
dude?
gotta-
tag her.
No, you gotta like
You can tag her.
send it, DM her on Instagram.
That
You can
too.
DM anyone.
Yeah. Send.
Well,
just send her a-
no.
I mean, you
Jesus.
have to like follow her. Right.
Yeah, but
You
that's
gotta
easy.
slide
enough.
in, dude, like a club penguin.
Like a club.
Like a club penguin.
I'll fucking invite her to a minecart race. Whoever wins gets to
Dude,
get
Sage
free
knows
tickets.
No,
what's up.
the
Sage knows
fucking-
the fucking.
Dude, I know.
Winner gets a kiss.
I know all the fucking. Wait, we
It's
still
a
kiss
tag.
no matter what.
Sage, which game did you do the most for the most coins? I did
I-
fishing. I was so good
No,
at fishing.
I
Dude,
specifically.
fishing, I could get hundreds of coins every single game.
You're right. However, I specifically remember two things in particular. Well, this is a Club Penguin talk right now. We'll get back to your bullshit later. You're leaving all this in. All right. First of all,
this is what David does.
Minecraft,
in his private
minecarting.
It was just
Yeah,
like, this is what it feels like to be an only child.
minecarting was.
I'm feeling the opposite way right now.
Minecarting was the most efficient. You couldn't keep spamming the same like things. So you'd do the backflips and the front
Yeah.
flips over and over, infinite
Yeah,
spam
exactly.
those. That's how you get the money the
But
fastest.
like-
the one I had the most fun with though was the pizzeria, dude. I would just
Pizza
throw.
is very
I would
fun.
throw
But it's
on.
hard to make that much.
The game. I would do like can you how many?
Pizzas.
Yeah, no. I would be like, how many correct pizzas can you do? I would be like, how many anchovies can I get on this one fucking pizza? And I would just stack up as many anchovies as possible before the conveyor belt took it away, and the customer got pissed off at me.
Yeah, dude.
That was a good game.
Club
The
Penguin.
Penguin.
Club Penguin was cool, but like I feel like I was playing Club Penguin and it was going pretty good, and then all of a sudden I found this cool, interesting new game called Pod Tropico.
Oh yeah, same. I actually, for a while, I was cheating on Club Penguin, but I was doing them both at the same time.
Damn! Oh my god.
And then,
Risky gamer,
and then
dude.
Pop Tropica was like the teenage game, so it was like Club Penguin was a kid's game.
But eventually Minecraft
And
destroyed
then,
them all.
yeah, then Minecraft
yeah.
just went
Minecraft
Yeah.
was just like
beat
actual
the shit out of
gameplay.
those penguins.
What up, YouTube?
It's like an actual game, not a browser flash game.
Yeah, it's not just like a pay money to customize your fucking boy simulator. Or David, back to you being a
back to-
kid.
All right, so when I was a child,
When
yeah, when
Once I was a child.
I was petrified.
Previous.
I was going to say that, I just didn't remember the lyrics. So yeah, it was. I mean, I already said it, but then I was interrupted like right before I finished.
Welcome
So
to my world, bro.
shut up. No, I was just like, yeah, a whole lot of attention. Sometimes that's not so good. And then yeah, honestly, Evan, what's your experience? Just hold it.
Just hold it. Nike.
I mean,
Okay.
What are you doing? What are you doing, Evan?
And that's what it sounds like.
And that's what the infinite loneliness is.
yeah, basically.
That'll be our transitioning sound effect. Just
Like my experience is more or less the same as yours, David.
Yeah.
I'd imagine.
I feel like I would, if I had like a younger sibling, I would have been just slightly more normal, you know? Just like a little less attention would have been.
you get to boy the hell out of them.
I mean, I feel
Yeah.
like an older sibling could be cool because then you'd be like, you know what comes next. And
Yeah.
Yeah. No, with an older sibling, I can say from personal experience, you learn to not fuck up in the ways that they did,
Mm.
and it's useful because you have a sense
I'm
of
the
hindsight.
older sibling here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to be that person.
Yeah, I'm the one that fucks up like all the time, and my brother and sister get to just like watch and be like, oh
Shouldn't do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But I'm also like a lot smarter.
Fuck.
than them, so
Ouch, dude, damn.
they are not the brightest.
Come on, dude.
Lucy will get smart.
You think so?
I think so. She's really into math and science and stuff.
That's good.
And
She'll
she
watch
all
Get
she does is
Smart.
play Fortnite. So
That's
she's on.
So
she's
she
on
has a
track.
she
That's
has
how
a
you
good
know something's
idea.
smart, yeah.
She has a
She's
good
probably
idea of
better than Sage,
physics.
honestly,
Mm,
I wouldn't be
maybe.
surprised. She plays literally 12 hours a day.
Okay, maybe, yeah. I mean, look, dude.
1v1. My sister.
Dude, your
Fortnite.
sister would beat Ninja easily.
Joe might be able.
We
to
should
beat you.
squad up.
He plays a lot.
We
I
should
didn't
squad
know you
up
had a
with your
Fortnite
siblings.
family.
Yeah,
Yes.
I want me,
I tried
Tom's
not
siblings,
to.
and then like Timmy, when we're unstoppable.
Yeah. No, okay, hang on. There should be Fortnite for teams of 10.
Yeah,
Literally,
that's
a party of
sometimes-
10 teams of 10.
I think that's sometimes a game mode.
That
Like one of the
doesn't seem
rotational
doable.
ones. Yeah. It's what do you
The-
mean? Why would it not be doable?
10 teams.
Or at least I think it's a thing in PUBG. But
Oh, that makes more sense.
yeah. But yeah.
PUBG is a better game.
All right.
Don't fight me.
Oh wow, your voice. Oh man.
Yeah.
That was I didn't like that.
That was
Disgusting.
Michael came right out.
Mm.
What?
What?
You're literally staring at a wall next to you.
You're literally staring at a wall, Tex.
I forgot about that meme. Thank you for
That's so
reminding
funny
me.
that he yelled at Evan for that. But then
Yeah.
him and Evan become friends. Like,
Indigo.
And he never brought it up, dude.
Was it Evan?
I would be like, you guys remember we used to play Counter Strike?
Like, you're an elephant.
Yeah.
Alright, two
I
conversations.
I have a clip of Michael where we were playing Chivalry and he was like trying to he was fighting
He's a
his team-
chivalrous
he was
man.
he was fighting his teammate and he was like he kept fighting. He was like, oh my god, this guy won't die. I've stabbed him 4 times, 4 fucking times, 5 times. He's like, it just him like going like fucking moving around like a weirdo, and the guy kills him in the end.
The oldest clip I have ever recorded on Shadow Play is Michael at the end of a Black Ops 2 game saying, "Brown." That's it. That's the clip. It's a really long "Brown" with that voice.
the longest bro.
We need Michael back. We need to revert Michael.
we
with
don't.
We never had him.
We don't.
We-
Get
I-
back.
He's just a rotation
I tasted
member.
him a little. I got a little
He
taste.
wasn't had Michael.
Yeah.
Me and Evan had 2 different versions of Michael.
No. Oh, he has
That's true.
he has present Michael. Yeah.
Yeah. And Max had the.
The gamer.
He had wall texture
The
Michael.
wall texture.
Yeah, I didn't have Michael. I had Mikey.
Yeah, exactly.
But
And
I'm
do you
just-
call him Mikey?
Yeah.
Dude, I called Michael, my roommate Mikey, all the time. I love that name. Mikey's such a good name. It's
He's like a Ninja
It's
Turtle.
like the Ninja Turtle. Exactly.
Mikey.
Can you guys call me Ralph or Ralph?
No.
I could call you Tommy. No.
That is not a Renaissance
It
car.
doesn't have the same rap to it.
The same raft to it.
The same Ralph.
Is that a term?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good job, Evan. You know your vocab.
The same giraffe.
I should probably take the canteen out of my pant leg. Don't worry about that.
Is that a canteen or are you just happy to see us?
I could hit you with this if you want.
It's metal.
Make a nice sound too.
Jesus. He came very close to killing me.
I mean, you should act around me as if you're constantly at the brink of death, because I
I-
could take your life in a heartbeat.
Well, I think I'd beat the shit out of you, so but point taken.
I mean, right now I have the high ground. I could eliminate you.
No, dude, I'm gonna grab you like that. So I'm below Sage, right? So I'm gonna loop under this leg here.
You'd have to
and
get.
fucking throw him over
This
my
is gonna be a winning
shoulders.
battle for either of you. Like you're both gonna end up like scars.
I mean, yeah, no. In no battle is there a true victor. I mean, unless you somehow come completely unscathed, and even then you've beaten the crap out of someone or shot them. So I mean, I feel good about you.
Like when the emus beat Australia.
They lost a lot of casualties, man.
So which one of you is the emus?
Emus. Oh.
Both of them are.
Oh god.
I'm Australian. They defeat me. They both they're beating the shit out of each other, and then also they start fighting me.
Fuck.
Oh no.
Then I lose.
Max is looking really healthy right now.
I'm tired.
I know,
I
dude.
feel like this podcast should just be a slideshow of you putting your hair in different styles.
I just keep doing this. Because I liked it. It was
Oh,
comfortable.
yes.
It was like 6th grade.
Wow, that's
Your
my
eyes.
gosh dang water. You better not chug it.
One more topic. It's been 45 minutes, so one more topic and we should be done.
I have these lucid dreams where I can't feel it's
Oh,
move
yeah.
a thing or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
move
know
a
the lyrics.
thing.
I just like the melody.
What's going on?
Did you guys know anyone that went to EDC? That was like a thing that happened.
Okay, so our childhood friend Iman went. I saw
Oh,
him
I saw that.
I didn't see it.
Just like Mateen.
and him.
Oh man, it's dude.
Mateen's cool.
Who?
Mateen.
My team.
Matin.
Oh Jesus.
Madden.
That's a
Madden
scary ass
20.
photo that you took, Evan. That's a weird, gross, scary photo.
I guess this is kind of a weird question, but I'm thinking about it now. Have you guys ever done like a gift exchange with other people?
That's a
Nah.
good question.
I haven't, and I would do something like that. This holidays.
Yeah,
Let's do
because
something like
I thinking back to Samo reminds me of
Christmas.
how in senior
This
year
summer.
I did a gift
I'm
exchange with 2 of my classmates, and I completely forgot about having done the gift exchange, except for the fact that, like, from one of them I got like a mug because I talked about like drinking tea and shit. I don't know why that came up.
Drinking
Who were they?
Huh?
Who were the classmates?
It was like Skylar and Alana. You know, from the math class, Max. You were in that.
Alana,
The white girls. Shepherd.
Oh.
We her last name.
What about her?
Maybe.
the white girl.
What about
That's
her?
Sam.
Why'd you bring her
Oh
up?
my goodness.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's not very specific. Alexis, you know.
Yeah, that's about the vaguest thing you could.
The
Boys
Martinez.
who smoked jewels.
The kids who drooled in the bathroom. That's about as.
her last name was Martinez, and you look in the yearbook and you're like, fuck, and there's a whole page.
Oh God.
There should have been a title of just like the Martinezes. The thing is, I know 2 Martinezes, so like that
Yeah.
doesn't help. I know 3.
Doesn't help.
I know 3 Martinezes.
It doesn't. Okay. Say that is a George Costanza line. It doesn't help.
I haven't been called George Costanza, thankfully.
You're
Now you have.
I fear
you're
being
the
called-
podcast industry George Costanza.
That's not good. I'd rather be like
I know 2 homeless people.
what's the
Doesn't
big guy?
help.
What's the big funny one? I don't watch.
You mean the
Summer
tall funny one?
Song. Yeah.
Kramer?
Kramer.
He's racist.
Okay.
You'd rather be him.
No, fine.
He'd rather
I'll be Grover from Sesame Street.
Gromer.
Grover is in a character. Grover, you know Grover? Shut up. You know Grover, the fucking blue guy?
I'll grow ya.
You're insane, Max.
Rover Red
Which
He
Sesame-
lives in the recycling.
I'm the Gromist.
Rover.
Which
Rover Red
look,
Rover all over her shoulder.
that was a good rhyme. Write that down, dude. That could be a Twitter rhyme
that's a
at
good
least.
tweet.
Yeah. All right. I'll just finish up my thing. Yeah. I did a gift exchange with classmates, which is weird to think about, but it was a pleasant experience. I got one of the girls would always steal my nice pens because I had nice pens.
It means she likes ya.
No, she doesn't like me. She definitely didn't like me. We didn't like each other.
It means she likes ya.
Definitely not. They were Pilot pens, and they were really goddamn good.
Those are the best.
Yeah,
Grover.
like they were like 0.5 or something like that.
Right.
And
Those
She
aren't as
trashy
good as
like
0.7s.
Grover.
But they're
After I'm
thinner.
done, she
Right.
looked like Red
Whatever. It
Rover.
was either 0.5 or like 0.8 or something. My point is like they were good pens, and so I ended up getting her some, and she was like, "Oh, thanks." And then I got the other girl like,
You're buying pens for girls in school?
it was a gift exchange. I just told you that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were the world's
You're
biggest
fucking-
cock.
No. Oh my God. No. Jesus. No. You're blacking out. The other one I got football memorabilia for the Packers because she really liked. The
Oh,
Packers.
that's Alana.
Yeah, that's Alana, of course.
Yeah.
And then I got a mug and something else I can't remember. But you know, it was good. What I was gonna transition. Oh yeah.
4-leaf clover.
Sorry.
Did you already do Boulder? You must have done Boulder.
I don't know. What did I say originally?
You said
Grover.
shoulder.
I said Grover
Gro-
Red Rover something all over her,
Her
shoulder.
shoulder. Well, it's just something. You could put
What
anything
is
in
it?
there.
I said Grover
Grover?
Red Rover getting older all over her shoulder, but I don't like that. Grover Red Rover.
No. It was something like it was like a verb onto her shoulder. Like
Grover Red.
we could
Rover.
literally actually go back in the podcast and get it if you want.
Let's do it.
Wait, right.
No,
Let's
we're
do
not-
it.
we're not gonna do
I don't mean right now.
We're not gonna do that.
I like-
And then it ends. And then it's the
Yeah,
end.
this is we gotta listen to the tapes.
Loathe her, pull. I don't know. I'm trying to stretch
Grover
it.
Red Rover.
It's like a verb. It's
Um,
like
October.
that's not a verb. You fucking idiot.
Grover Red Rover.
Wait,
I don't know. Grover Red Rover.
Whatever.
All over her shoulder.
Look, if you had to look, this is more
Yeah,
important.
Okay, let's get back to
Oh, trash. I think trash
Yo.
is in it.
Grover Red Rover.
If you had to be a Sesame Street character,
Jinkies.
which Sesame Street character are you? I already called
I
Grover.
would be.
I can.
I think Grover is Sesame Street, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I would be. I'd be
Max.
Snuffleupagus.
Wait, Max. Before you go, which Sesame?
Dude, can we
Bitch.
pause it and listen to what I said and then start it back when Max comes?
I don't know how to do that.
No. Don't Max.
Hang on.
We're not doing Sesame. Oh, hello. Jeez, it's red now. That's pretty dope. Or we paused the podcast. We've resumed it
we figured
now.
out the rhyme, dude.
Yeah, we got the rhyme. That's why we went back.
It's Rover Red Rover all over her shoulder. It's getting colder.
All right. And now story time.
I have to hold it now.
Yeah.
Okay, so
It's a Boulder story.
yeah, so I went to the University of Colorado Boulder in fall of 2017.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. And just for that one semester, baby. You know, in and out real quick. Like
Sponsored.
yeah. Oh, true. And you know, we partied and stuff. We went to parties and stuff, you know. And me and Michael, my roommate, Michael, we one day, I think it was Halloween. No, it wasn't Halloween. It was like a little bit before Halloween. I don't know. I'm not sure. But in Boulder, in the University of Boulder, there's like where all the frats and stuff are. It's called the Hill, and like all colleges have this, like where the frats are located and stuff. But like at Boulder, it's kind of weird because it's very centralized and very close to the school, and only really students live there, and yeah, it's crazy. Like on the weekends, like it's literally just streets filled with kids, like an entire like section of the town. But so one day, me and my roommate Michael went over. We bussed over to the Hill, and we you know might have been a little bit intoxicated before, and then we were walking around the Hill, and we're freshmen, so we basically can't get into any parties. And we also went at like 11, and so it was already, I mean, not 11, we went at like 1 in the morning.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Bus is still running?
What?
Bus is still running?
Yeah. No, dude, the buses run till 3 a.m. on the weekends.
Dang, dude.
For
That's
kids.
insane.
I mean, it's for kids that like go out and stuff.
That's good.
So they know.
Yeah. Yeah, so me and Michael went out, and then we were walking around. We were just like talking to people and stuff, trying to find like, I don't know, shit that we could get into and shit that wasn't like, you know, cut off for guys and stuff, just, you know, anything. And I mean, first of all, the first moment we pulled out and got out of the Uber, we saw a frat party, and we saw a dude, we literally saw a dude being dragged out by the frat's personal security, and his face and arms were bleeding like a lot, like dripping blood. He was in handcuffs, and he was smiling and laughing and being dragged out, and that was a little disturbing.
That sounds extremely disturbing.
It was a little disturbing, and also there was a lot of glass near a pool. But anyway, and then so we were like, oh, that's cool, and then we saw some friends that we knew go into that exact party, but we didn't go in because it was like girls only, and so then we kept walking. We walked for probably like 30 minutes, and then we stumbled across the one other Australian kid at Boulder, and I had met him once before, like accidentally on the bus, but this time he was I think he was probably on Molly.
Oh wow.
Probably. His eyes were insane. I've never seen pupils that big. His eyes were blue, but you couldn't see any blue.
Oh god. That's insane.
And he was Australian, so he found us. Instantly we started getting along. And then, you know, they're just like, come on, dude, come with us, just follow us. We have no idea who these people are. These people seem insane. They are literally begging people for cigarettes and jewels. And so we just follow them. And then we get to this part where it's a street, bunch of parties. There's at least 12 cop cars.
one outside of one house, arresting like half of a house or something, and a bunch of parties next to it and stuff. And so we follow the Australian guys, and they go to this party, but they go to this like in between these houses, and one of them starts peeing on a house, and the cops are literally like maybe 30 feet away, and so me and Michael are kind of sussed out, like looking around and stuff, so me and Michael, you know, we're chilling, and then the dudes pee, and then they decide that they want to party in the house across from the one they just peed on, like right next to, and there's a little fence, you know, a fence, like a human-sized fence, and so me and Michael just watched this Australian man straight up kick this fence in half and climb over the fence into the party.
Wait, he kicked it in half?
Yeah, he kicked the fence in half.
Wait, so he opened it up with the kick?
Is this like
Yeah, he straight
a
up-
chain link fence or like
No, it's a wooden fence.
Oh,
He straight up.
that
He's
makes more sense.
He straight over.
Oh, so
he
he
kicks
yeah.
a bunch of the fence down and just climbs over. Me and Michael try to follow him. We're like, what the fuck do we do? And then Michael's just like, okay, let's just do it, dude. Let's just jump. And then we do. We're in there for maybe a minute and a half before some dude comes out with like a bat and starts like yelling. And he's like, yo, go back. Get the fuck out. And then the Australian guys were already gone. Me and Michael were kind of fucked. We were like pretty close to the fence, and then we fucking bolted. And then we walked around for 2 hours, and then finally went home.
Oh, jeez. So it was like 3
We
4
we didn't do anything. We literally didn't do anything. We just broke into someone's house, and that was
Oh my
it.
god. Why?
We didn't. Me and
Yeah,
Michael
no.
didn't. We just followed some people.
Who were doing it exactly that. Yeah.
Sounds pretty horrific.
It was funny though. It was
Yeah.
really funny.
It's
Like
just-
no, but like the thing is like so we were standing there. Dude pees. Me and Michael are just like standing there, like just like, you know, kind of waiting for them to so we can like move on and start walking. But his friend, like literally, like they basically took turns peeing, and the one who was peeing first just turned around, instantly kicked the fence down. Like literally didn't even say a word. He was just like, "Yep,
You just knew.
yeah, I'm going to this one, guys. This one looks lit." And just kicked it down. Then he climbed over, and his friend just finished peeing. I was like, "Cool, let's go." And me and Michael followed. It was fucking I don't know. I think that's an okay story.
We start off tame and then they get crazier and crazier.
Yeah, it's okay.
I mean, even that's pretty fucking weird that some dude just
Yeah.
cross down the wooden fence, jump over.
Right
invade
by
someone's
police.
house,
Like
yeah.
this, no, like dead ass. Like I could see the police
Oh, jeez.
when I was jumping the fence. It was crazy. I don't know. I don't know if I could do that
That's
again.
some, like prison
Yeah.
shit. Jesus.
It's weird though. It felt normal. Like I felt fine doing it. Like at the time, I was like, "Yeah, of course, this makes
Yeah.
sense. We got to get
This
into
is
the
the
party."
logical progression.
Yeah,
of
we
this
got to
night.
get into the party.
We got a party.
There was
There's
a
a
tent
party
in the
somewhere.
back. They were playing like all the hits.
Trap bangers. Playing God's Plan back there. We had to go.
God's plan. God's plan.
Pre-released.
Yeah, pre-released God's plan.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah,
was.
that's God's plan, dude.
It was God's plan
pre-release
for the
is
Australians to get in and not me.
God's plan.
God's plan. I only love my bed and my
mama.
Molly. I'm
Ooh.
sorry.
I'm not sorry.
Yeah, I'm not sorry.
I
Not
only
sorry.
love the boon.
Okay.
Well, cool.
Yeah, okay. Sorry about that story, everyone. I had to tell a story to end the podcast.
Yeah.
Alright.
So
I'm closest outdated.
yeah, I mean, I think this is a good place. I think we're in the good place. So
Good.
closing remarks, everyone.
Yeah, so shout out MS13. Shout out
No,
shout out
no.
Snuffleupagus. Shout out the Brazilian government.
Shout out to the people who give shout outs.
Max, anything?
Just fucking skip me, dude.
No, go. Max wanted to go. Max wants to go.
YouTube.com/GregNo24.
Shout out to Grover.
He's been
Big
getting
Bird.
longer.
Big Bird, Elmo,
Cookie Monster.
Cookie Monster, Animal, Count Chocula.
Chocula.
That's the cereal mascot. You mean the Count?
Yeah, the Count.
We could just say Sesame Street.
Dooku.
guys.
This is bad. Thanks for listening.
Is it over
Yeah.
an hour?
Thanks for listening.
It's just over an hour, and it'll be less when I done edit it.
Yeah, it's gonna be like 50 something.
Alright.
now.
So I just want to say how much I love my friends.
Hey, I just want to say how
jump
much
out
I
of
love MS-13, and I really hope they don't kill anyone.
Ever.
Don't watch 13 Reasons Why.
Oh, guys,
Watch it and enjoy.
have
it.
you seen my
No.
scars?
No.
You got scars?
Oh, he got us. Okay, that's visual humor. It won't work.
Bye, podcast. Close
Yeah.
it.
Bye, guys.